Hey everybody, welcome to Sid's Tips. Hope you're having a great day, and today we're going to talk about a stand-up desk that I got by a company called Flexispot. You may have heard of Flexispot if you have looked into a stand-up desk riser or an electric desk, which I have here. I've used the Flexispot riser for many years. It worked well when I was in the office. Here at home, I had a glass top desk, so the riser wasn't going to work. Also wanted to have more room, so for work I got this electric stand-up desk. We'll talk more about it. There's no model number for it, so what I'm going to do is put a link in the description. It's a newer one. This is a 55 by 28 by 1 inch thickness, and comes in a few different colors. I got the mahogany top with the black metal steel as far as the base, industrial strength. And looking forward to diving in, talk more about it and what the experience has been. Now, I've had it for about a week, and so looking forward to just sharing with you about my experience, and hopefully this video will be of help to you. If it is, appreciate a thumbs up on this video. Also, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click that bell icon so you can be notified of new videos. So Flexispot, for the most part, has been a really good experience for me from the riser. Have liked their product. This one, very affordable. Under $400. There's some that get into the $500, $600, $700 range, even more than that. So if you are in a budget, then this would be a good one. There's good with the bad with it, so we'll talk about that. Let's first go ahead and talk about installation. It did take me over an hour to install. What's interesting is, and I'll go into the table here in just a little bit. And I'll also, by the way, timestamp this video, so if you're looking for certain parts of the video that might be of help to you, do that, because I want to try and give you as much of a thorough overview as I can. But what was interesting was with the desk, there's certain spots that you can easily just screw in, but then it said that you would need a drill. Now, I don't have a drill, and they don't have holes made for certain spots where there should be. So I don't really understand the thought of doing that, where you're going to have a stand-up desk and require or not have certain spots where the drill spots should be, but do be aware of that. There's one part of the box underneath which helps plug in. I had to use Velcro for that spot. It's holding up fine. You get some good Velcro. There again, there was no spots for screwing in that box to the bottom of the table unless you have an electric drill. And I currently don't have one, and I really, to me, don't understand why they did that. So it did take over an hour. I did call up customer service during that time. They were actually open on the weekend, and they said, well, that's what you need. I have tried to reach out to them a little bit because of stability. I noticed it moves a little bit when we rise, and I'll show that to you. I could not get through to customer service. So and I did send an email to them through Amazon, and they said, thanks for letting us know about it moving a little bit. It's new, and we understand. And I thought that was a really weird response. So again, I'm trying to give you my full experience, what I have experienced. So a little over an hour, finally put it together. I had a friend help me tip it back upright, because you're going to need to flip it over when attaching the base to the top, and you'll need someone to help you. So make sure that you have someone there. I'd be afraid if you do it yourself that, could the screws pop out of the top? I don't know. And also you want to make sure to grab, when you're grabbing and turning it over, you're grabbing using the base versus lifting the wood. So that would be my suggestion as well. All right, so that is about the installation. It's in there, and now that I'm set up, I've been happy. All right, I'm about 6 feet, and just to show you here, this is at the lowest point setting. Let me just make sure. So it's at 28 inches, and I am sitting at a very comfortable level. All right, now, there is a controller, and we'll dive in a little closer on the controller here in a minute, but there are multiple settings. There's 3 settings for height settings that you can do, which I have taken advantage of. I have setting 1 for the height where I stand every time, perfect height. The second one is for down as low as it can go. And then I have an option, third one. And then you can also set for, if you're sitting a long time, to give you a warning to let you know that it's time to stand. So here we go. Now, as you can see, by the way, my monitors, I've got this other stand-up desk that was made for a laptop for my monitors, because my monitors don't have the option on the back to connect to monitor arms. So my suggestion, by the way, if depending how tall you are, you might want to get, and your monitors allow you to get a monitor stand, arm stand, you might want to get that. But you can see I've got a nice setup here, and I got some room to work with, and I can write, and there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and raise it to my setting. So I'm going to press, press 1 to turn it on, and now it's raising up to, and I'll tell you what the setting is, for about 6 feet. So you can hear it's pretty quiet, and it's very smooth as far as going up. We are currently at 40 inches. So for my setting, it's 43.2, and this will give me right about the right angle of working with. So as you can see, very, very quiet moving up. Now, this is where I was talking about stability, and it's not horrible, but do be aware, it does move a little bit. So again, it's moving just a little bit, and it may be because there's 2 screws in the middle that I couldn't screw in, but it's not horrible. Moving this way, it shakes just a little bit. Oh, there go my Funko Pops falling over. But for the most part, as I write and type on here, it's not really an issue. So, which is good, unless you really are aggressive on your desk. That little bit of movement should not be an issue. Let me go ahead and show you how high it can go. So I think it goes up to about 48 inches. So we're at 47.6. Let me see. It does say 47.6. So this is the highest setting. So you can see this is definitely too tall for me. So you can easily be about 6'3", 6'4", and you'll be fine. And then again, if I want to go down, let me see. Actually, I think I did program 3. I don't know what I. So I was just playing with it. So that was number 3. I'm going to go back to 1. And 1 is 43.2. So there you go. You could see how it adjusts nice and easily. Very easy to do. On the controller, there's an M, and we'll get in a little closer. There's an M. You press that button at the setting that you're at, and then sees that number, and you press which one you want. Now it's programmed, and then next time you need to go back to that height, there you go. It's all set up. So it goes 28 inches to 47.6. Yep, that's as far as the height setting. Again, very comfortable to work with. My monitors, the arms do shake a bit, just that's how the arms are. But otherwise, it's worked really well, very, very comfortable. So I'm going to dive in a little closer. Let me show you the programming of the remote. I'll show you underneath the desk here what it looks like. Be sure again to click on the link in the description so you could learn more about the desk and see if it's a fit for you. It does come in 2 other color options, but I do like the mahogany and the black metal base. By the way, on the bottom of the base, there is, you can adjust the height on that too. I ended up screwing those in all the way in, and still have plenty of height, as you can see. So I really think whether you're about 6, I think you can easily go 6'4", 6'5" on this. So you could take a measuring tape out and then see how that height would be for your elbows. All right, let me go ahead and dive in. We'll get a little closer, and I will show you the control pad now. Okay, so we're now at the control pad. Again, you can decide which side you want to put this on your desk. For me, I'm a righty, so the right-hand side was best. So you could see you've got setting 1, setting 2, setting 3. This is the memory, and this is the reminder here, the A for standing up. So if you're sitting for a while, remind yourself. We can program that. So let me show you first how you program this. So right now, if I were to just press any button, that turns it on, and that actually shows you the height. So it's at 43.2. So let's just say I want to go down to 43. So we're at 43. So what I would do is press memory, and then I choose the setting, so I'll do 3. Now it's set for 43. So if I press again, now if I press 1, which is the setting that I normally use for standing, and I press 3, as you can see, it goes down to 43. So that's how easy it is for programming. Now, this is the reminder again for standing. So let's just say you want to stand, you press the A, you turn it on, and then you choose how long you want it to be. You could do 1 minute, you could do 2 minutes. So we'll set it just for 1 minute so what you can see. And then you can now press the A or just let it go. So now for the next minute, it's going to do the countdown. When it reaches the 1 minute, as you'll see here in a moment, it will start beeping. So wait till it goes to the countdown and you'll be able to hear the beeps. Okay, so you can hear the beeps, and this is what happens when it reaches the 1 minute. Now it says when the countdown finishes, the buzzer will be active for 10 seconds, tone. Within the 10 seconds, you can press any button to reactivate the time countdown. If no operation during the 10 seconds, reminder buzz, there will be another reminder after about 5 minutes. No operation during the second buzz will turn off the long time reminder. Press and hold A for 3 seconds to turn it off. So if I want to turn it off, I press and hold the A. And that should turn it off. You have to hold it for 3 seconds. So now it's off and it will not go on again. Again, if I want to set it for a longer period, then you can go as high as 99 minutes. So, and then you could just adjust by pressing and holding. Let me just go ahead and show you that. So you can adjust that, and then you could decide how long you want to set it for. And then press A, and then it's good. Again, you press and hold the A for 3 seconds, and it's off. All right, now let's go ahead under the desk, and let me show you the setup and talk about just a few things there. Okay, so I'm under my desk. Now, this box here has 2 points where they could be screwed into the desk, but there are no holes in the wood. So what I did was I Velcroed it on there. As you can see, it's staying very well. They give you wraps on here, as you can see. The wires are on here, and this goes across here, and then I've got 1 wire coming down, and that just goes down to the base. There are 2 points up top. There's one underneath here, and then there's one underneath here that screws to the top of the desk. And then also underneath here on the sides, there are 4 spots for the base. And then just to give you an idea underneath here, let me go ahead and lower it a little so you can see. So you can see how the rod turns. And again, it's very smoothly. And going back up. And again, works very well, very quiet. And then back here, I have for the power, this is a connection for a power source on the top, and let me actually show you that up here. And that will give you an idea. So I got 4 strip with also USB connection, and I'll put a link to that as well. So there you go. Very nice desk. It is a good value for the money, as long as you could deal with a little bit of shaking. As you can see, my little friends are falling over, but not too bad. They generally stay during the day. Nice desk, and it's got a good platform the way it sits. All right, everybody, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks so much for joining me today. We'll see you on the next video, and I hope you enjoy your Flexispot stand-up desk. Take care.